We're live here at the Great American Pub. Your phone just ricocheted the camera. So
it did?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
What's ricochet mean?
You ever see that movie with John Lithgow and Denzel Washington?
No, we're off the rails already.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Here we are.
What do you mean ricochet?
You've never seen that movie with Denzel Washington and John Lithgow? It might be the best Lithgow movie ever.
Well, I'm not a big Lithgow guy. I mean, I could walk down the streets of Conshohocken and half the people never even heard of fucking John Lithgow.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
Here's the thing.
What is this, Third Rock from the Sun?
No, that's not his best work.
Oh,
although
good.
I'll say this. Lithgow's like Chickless. He doesn't have bad work. He just has ranked work. Like, the commish is still pretty good acting. Mm. If you just extract John Lithgow from Third Rock and you take away everybody else, that god-awful show, he's not bad.
Okay.
He's not terrible. I'm surprised that you've never seen Ricochet the movie.
No, I never have. I've never heard of it.
It's amazing.
Let me turn this off then if it's going to ricochet.
Yeah, well, it was more just you slamming it down here.
Sorry about that.
And as I mentioned here, we are live at the Great American Pub.
Yeah, the pub.
And we thank the fellas here and everybody for hosting us. Now, we're not sure if we'll be welcome back.
Yeah, I don't know. We might get thrown out midstream here.
You never know. Right.
Yeah.
We kind of came in at a time in which it was quiet.
Right.
Chef Mike kind of snuck us in the back way.
Right, but now that you're here talking, it's not quiet anymore.
Right. I noticed that you're not as loud as me.
No.
You can
I can see.
You can get as loud.
I can.
Yeah.
But I choose not to.
Right.
That's one of the things I was doing a broadcast at a golf tournament a few months ago, actually. And we were up by the 9th and 18th greens of this beautiful golf course. So I'm sort of doing a hushed tones type of show. And my partner, who only knows one gear, was like in hyperdrive.
Sure.
At
a golf tournament.
At a golf tournament.
It's
now
ridiculous.
it was the Pro-Am day, so nothing major was really on the line.
Sure.
But the caddies and the players were turning around and looking up. I'm like, who is that guy?
Now, was this your former partner?
Former partner. One of 49, by the way.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if this was something separate.
No.
Because you do a lot of golf things outside of our former place.
I have done some things, yeah.
So I didn't know if somebody hired
this was Jason.
Okay.
And Jason's in full hockey mode.
Sure.
You know,
so. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, of all the people that you work with, who would be most in tune with your love of golf? And this isn't going to be an interview. I'm just curious.
None.
Nobody ever played golf?
No, I mean,
did you work with Kale?
I never. Yeah, he doesn't count.
Okay.
I never did.
I'm sure Tom Byrne plays golf.
I highly doubt it. No,
you got to stop slamming on the table. I can already tell the cameras.
All right, I would say if I did a show with Mike, it would be Mike Missinelli, but I've never done a show with him.
No. I'm saying, like, of all the 49 people that you've worked with. I mean, we worked together for a brief month and a half, was it? 2 months?
Yeah. No, it was longer than that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I counted every day.
Well, that's what this show is designed to be. It's like, remember when Dunkin' Donuts first came out with the donut holes?
Yes,
which was like the best part of the donut that gets taken out.
Yeah.
Well, the best part of our show was always going off the rails.
Well, yeah, and it didn't make it past the editing room floor most of the time.
No. Well, if it did, it got yanked back pretty fast.
Right. Kindly delete that half hour from the podcast, please.
Yeah. I noticed that stuff didn't make the podcast.
I know.
The crap that we kind of slid in there.
Yeah.
But, this isn't going to be your typical dissect every type of, like, this isn't a radio show.
No.
Thank God that both of us have kind of moved away from that. So this won't be designed to be some sort of radio show in which people are going to get their weekly fix of what Harry May's take is on the Philadelphia Eagles. You're not going to die. I mean, unless you want to break film
We
down.
could go 45 minutes on that game
yesterday. We go 45 minutes on Ricochet.
Well, true.
I just wanted to stop it a little bit early.
We just did 7.
I could do that in my head sleep. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. Yeah, you who can't get enough shifts. This is what I love about you. And I mean this in the all due respect. Because I don't have that much to say.
Right.
But you can't find enough outlets to talk on.
You're right.
And you've got more to say.
You're right.
It's unbelievable. It's a talent. It's a gift.
Somebody's going to appreciate that. And I mean more in like a relationship standpoint than anything else.
Right.
Like employer, that comes and goes.
Sure.
But I think in life it gets me in trouble that I have so much to say. Too much to say. But you're right. That's why I pushed you on doing this show.
Yeah.
It's because I needed another outlet.
Yeah, I got you.
I needed another way in which we could talk about something.
I'm here for it.
And I don't care what we talk about. As long as I get you for 30, 45 minutes a week,
we're good.
I can talk to you about anything.
Right now we're in Conshohocken, and they're very diligent about the parking tickets in this town. So I've got a certain amount of time, and then I'm going to have to run out and fill the meter.
Well, hopefully we'll be done before that. Right?
I'm just saying because they're
be
diligent around here.
One of the worst areas. Is that Parking Wars show still on?
No, I don't think it is. That's Philadelphia Parking Authority, though.
What happened?
I don't know. Maybe just people got tired of watching it.
Really?
I watched it for one episode.
And then it got taken off the air?
No, it was on for a while.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. Like, ultimately it got pulled?
I think it's no longer running fresh episodes, as they say.
I don't imagine that there's an area where parking isn't an issue. I remember just being in, it doesn't matter, Bryn Mawr to Doylestown to Willow Grove.
Phoenixville was bad. I used to live there, yeah.
So I don't know where parking isn't an issue that show would be out of style.
Yeah, true. But I mean, you're campaigning against the potholes. I noticed that's one of your big things.
Well, did you see what Domino's is doing?
At Shander Show, by the way, for anybody that's not following.
Don't worry, I'm sure that's been up on the screen already.
Oh, it has?
It's probably flashing right now. It's like the 800 number at the bottom of the infomercial.
Right.
Follow now, follow now.
Or for my free picks.
Yeah, exactly right. Not sure if you know this, right? Here's another free plug. But I'm doing some advice, right? I've ventured into the world of gambling advice.
Is that right?
Yes. So gambling.com is taking strategists, what the hell is
strategists? Yeah, I think would be the word.
Okay. They're taking people that know more than they know about gambling, more about what's going on. So overviews, themes, injuries, stuff that you and I can fake.
Okay.
It's easy stuff, right? And giving some hits, basically 3 hits a week and they got me, since I'm in AC, technically doing the show out of AC, even though it's like a lot of Southwest Jersey and Philly. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of New York Giants and Jets fans. So I'm doing Jets-Giants at the moment. Nice. So I hit 3 for 3 on the Jets-Vikings game last week, this past Sunday.
That was a blowout.
Well, I mean, that was easy to call.
Yeah.
I gave you the Vikings covering.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you the...
Was it 37-7 or something?
Yeah, it was easy. Yeah. I think it was 3.5, and they covered that easily.
Right.
I gave you the over 2.5 total touchdowns by the Vikings.
Okay.
That was easy.
Oh, you're doing props, too.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. And I gave you the under total points for the Jets at 22.5.
Right.
So, bam. That's what I'm saying. Like, now there's legit advice that's coming with this trap that just keeps running.
That's awesome. Now, you care to give out a little tease for the Eagles-Jaguars next week in London?
No, I figured that you'd start and then I'd react.
Oh, okay.
You're closer to the Philly Godfather than I am.
Well, I'm closer to him, but that doesn't mean I'm closer to winning.
No, but I meant like as far as not physically closer in the realm of friendship. I meant more so as far as like closer in the world of expertise.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
it's both.
It depends. That's week to week.
Well, listen. I'm 2 weeks into this thing, and I hit 1. So
that's good.
Perfect.
You're off to a good start.
Would you like to open up the discussion on the tease for the Jags game in London?
Well, I mean, it is an early game. See, that's one of the things that gamblers sometimes they go out a little too much Saturday night. Maybe they're staying up to watch Hawaii cover against some team out west to kind of get some money back, and then they sleep in on a Sunday and they miss the start of the early game. So 9:30 is early.
You got to get in early.
You got to get up. You got to do your work.
Well, you think people are not putting bets in ahead of time and just sleeping through?
Well, some can.
Like fantasy football lineups, they're just.
Well, they can do that.
Yeah, just forget that.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like a lot of times you'll catch people. I caught somebody this weekend. Mm-hmm. who had somebody in the Titans-Chargers game, but must have forgotten to play him.
It happens.
You go, woke up, forgot. Corey Davis should have played him.
Yes, despite what the NFL wants to, everybody to believe, not everybody's dialed in on this whole London thing.
See,
only Jacksonville fans are because they've been over there every year.
Right. But here's the problem, and I love that you brought this up because I'm with you. And I think that it's a disruption. I think that it's forced. The NFL is a machine if they wanted to and they had enough money and time, which they clearly do in London.
They're a $14 billion industry.
Yeah, they can infiltrate any part of the planet.
Right.
If they wanted to say, hey, New Delhi, India is the next area in which we're really going to prop this game up.
Right.
They can spend a ton. It's not going to fail.
Right.
Like whatever they do, it's not going to fail. But I'm with you that there's this insistence every year to push this thing. Now you have multiple games in there. But, and this is why I say but, this is the problem that you, to a greater extent than me, face, because I think I could just be like, all right, screw it, whatever, is Philadelphia is going to ruin any chance of this thing being a fad.
Oh, you think this coming week the fan base is going to do something over there?
No, I'm saying not in a negative way.
Oh.
I meant like the draft will never be the same because it was held here in Philadelphia and Dallas paled in
They are going
comparison.
to Nashville next year.
Which
That
is
could
going to be
pretty
sick,
good.
right.
I mean, you have special knowledge in Nashville.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And seeing how this show is called Derailed, let's take you down there.
You could go there to Broadway, right?
I could tell you that Nashville is better equipped than a lot of people think about whether or not they can host something like the draft, a Super Bowl, something big.
Mhm.
The city is compact enough. The stadium is close enough
Yeah.
where everything is so interwoven. It's not like Indianapolis where you don't need to go outside so much and get around, but there's so many things right in Nashville that downtown, like Broadway that you mentioned. Have you been there?
I've been there.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So I'm
yeah.
telling you, but maybe the people out there
The people need to go.
will have it. Well, a lot of people did since they blew that lead in Nashville.
Right. What was that?
To the
Week
Titans.
3, somewhere around there?
I believe so, yeah, because week 4 was... No, I think it was week 4. Week 3 was the
4?
Colts.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
week 2 was the Bucks.
Yeah.
But Nashville's beautiful, and I think that the draft itself, especially at that stadium, I don't even know. I used LP when I was there, but who knows what it is now. But that place is ridiculous. I saw this fanfare, this country music, humongous festival.
Oh, yeah.
And
There's one there every week.
I think,
Country
yeah, but this
music
was like the
festivals.
big one.
My God, they have award shows on national television every month.
Is it from there?
I don't know.
Is it from the Grand Ole Opry?
Vegas, too. They do a lot of Vegas.
Yeah, I'm saying this, though, was...
The Ryman Auditorium.
Is
That's
that in...
some deep knowledge.
That is some deep knowledge. Do you have a Ryman that you can go to?
No.
Not Johnny Ryman, cornerback for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Out of Vanderbilt. From Nashville.
From Nashville. Yeah, we've totally derailed. I don't even know where we went to get to Nashville. And I knew this was going to happen because I moved off of an actual decent point. Oh, about Philadelphia and the draft. Not the draft, about London. But just to wrap up, a nice little bow, if you will.
Well, yeah, that Philadelphia's going to ruin this, is what you were saying.
Correct.
So what does that mean?
I think
exactly?
Nashville will be a close second, but it won't come close because nothing will. But it'll be a close second. Like, it'll be better than Dallas, L.A.,
Chicago they went to.
better than that because of this thing. And fanfare, I went in this Kenny Chesney concert.
Yeah, I've seen him a few
Well,
times.
everybody was there, right?
Yeah.
People I didn't even know. And I'm walking around, and it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was like...
You're talking about the women now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been... I've only been to one. Have you ever been to a Dave Matthews concert?
Yeah, a few back in the 90s.
Okay, me too. Yeah, we're different age group. Not by much,
Right.
but we're probably looking at the same women.
We were. Yes, I'm sure. and maybe through the same lens, if you will.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you know what I mean.
Absolutely. Everybody out there knows what you mean as well. So here's what's going to happen is you're going to get to this point of so many people are going to infiltrate London. Look at what happens on a day-to-day basis when every Sunday that the Eagles are on the road, you get a stadium that's taken over.
Like the Chargers last year.
Exactly.
Granted, that was a smaller soccer stadium, but they've done it in, I don't know that they did it in Seattle, but they've done it in Miami.
Well, Seattle stuff, they piped the noise in. And,
you know, they've done it in Miami. They've done it in Arizona when they go out there. They basically, New Orleans, they've taken over, you know.
You've seen it all.
They travel.
Yeah. So and we already know from StubHub that they've got a record number of tickets sold, and it's the number one game in demand.
Is that right?
It's not just in demand because of overseas games, because it's one of a couple. It's actually the most in demand ticket across the board all season.
Interesting. I didn't know that, but I think they get 85,000 in Wembley Stadium.
Oh well, what percentage do you think it's going to be?
I mean, what would you say? I'd say there's probably 35,000 Eagle fans there.
I think
or is
it's
that
more.
Too many.
No,
You think there'd be more?
All right, let's look at this. All right, 85,000 capacity. It's going to be full.
Yeah.
Let's just knock off.
It was filled for the Titans and the
That's what I'm
Chargers.
saying, right? So let's knock off the whole locals. Like how many Here's the thing: Jay Ajayi, he's not playing.
He's not on the team anymore. Well, he is, but he's not playing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So that could put a damper on the local audience. Like if it were Jay Ajayi starting and toting the rock,
Right.
then you'd see.
So you think like Jay Ajayi is like the American football LeBron James over in London, that he's got this magnetism that people are just going to be coming out of the ground, out of the tubes,
Well,
the subway system to go see Jay Ajayi?
Think about it.
I think it's a little overblown.
No. I think you're looking at it from the wrong way.